Oh shit. Jack like them young girls, man. This dude like what is Jack like 70, 80, whatever? Got himself like what was it, 20-year-old or something like that. He doing good. He doing good. I gotta hand that to him. I gotta hand it to him. He is doing all right. He's where we want to be. Anyway, a weird ship crash lands and shit like in the middle of the desert. Now, for some reason, I'm an idiot because I forgot about the ship later on in the episode. Anyway, uh, Jack and Ashi, they were, somewhat getting along. It looked like they was somewhat on a date or something like that. And they trying to eat, and Jack picked the wrong place to eat. Like he picked some some shop where they got something where he ate it and his head turned into a fish or something. That was just weird. Good thing it didn't last long because it was just weird. But anyway, they after that they go to get a ride to the next place that they're going to. It's some type of giant camel looking thing, like a giant giraffe camel, something I don't know. Some weird thing. I mean, this thing is huge. They get on that, and they get surrounded by these damn what's these letter tigers or something like that. These letter cats, these letterman cats or whatever. They all are in there. They're all wearing black. They're like letter ninjas or something like that. They got on, and they all wearing black. They're like green tigers, but they're like humanoid. And they got like a letter on this shirt. And I seen that was a setup from the beginning, from the get go. I seen it was a setup. They bumped into him and kind of like boxed Jack and Ashi in. So I already seen it was a setup. I peeped that. I peeped it. Now, here we go with Jack and Ashi. The whole corny thing. Oh, your hand touched mine. Oh my God, hormones is going crazy. I think I'm hard. No, that's what was happening. Now, anyway, he turns around. Ashi turns around and is like, yo. She said something is poking me. He's like, and Jack is like, oh, whoops, that's my sword. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Stop playing. Stop fucking playing. Come on. What happened was something was poking her, all right? And when she said that, he went and turned the sword around. He's like, oh, shit. So he wouldn't get found out. Basically, this was like the scene from The Wood. If you ever seen that movie when they were dancing together, and she backed up like, whoa, what the hell going on? That's what happened. That wasn't no sword that touched her. That wasn't no sword. He turned the sword around real quick so he wouldn't get figured out. Now, anyway, Jack turns around. He looks in the crowd. This I thought this scene was great. I liked it. I thought it was funny as hell. He looks at the letter cats, and it said die. When he seen that, it was because it was like three individuals, three of the cats standing next to each other, and they all had the letters on their shirt. One was D, one was I, one was E. And when you look at it, it said die. So Jack's like, whoa, what the fuck going on? He looks again, and they had to rearrange themselves. So it didn't say that anymore. Then he looks the other way, and it says death. And then that's when Jack like, yo, we need to watch these motherfuckers. These niggas on some shit. And then they pull back, and you see all of them, and it says die Samurai Jack or something like that. Samurai Jack has to die or something. Like you see them all lined up. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know if y'all thought so. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was genius. It was genius. I just thought it was just a good scene just because it was fun. The action was there. They fought together, and they did the whole corny. It was corny. It's cheesy where they was fighting and they kept touching each other, and it's like, ooh, whoops, oops. And I thought they did it probably a little too much. I think they did it probably a little bit too much, but it was all right. But yeah, but the scene was nice. Action was good. The tigers were funny. They finally escaped and they jumped off this giant thing and left the cats up there, right? Now they wind up they traveled and they wind up getting trapped in this sandstorm, and they run across an abandoned prison. Now, what I realized later on, and I don't know why I was so stupid, that prison was that giant spaceship from before. The spaceship looked like a box, like a tape. You know, the old school VHS tapes. It looked like that. And what made me realize that was later on when they went in that room and you see all the technology and it was explaining how to kill this thing, whatever. That's when I realized that. I don't know, y'all probably knew off the get-go. But they go inside there and actually almost get taken out. One of them things almost got it. It was some type of weird looking, like a leech or something like that got her ass. Jack sucked the poison out of him. You already know what that means. You already know what they was hinting at, right? Sucking a leg, next thing he's gonna be sucking something else. That's what they was hitting at. That's what they was trying to get to. But anyway, this weird thing almost sucked the life out of him. So they tried to get out of there. You know, basically Jack said, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get out of here right now. Now, I don't know what it was. The ship, I think the ship was playing tricks with them. And what I mean by that is if you look at the layout of the ship, the way when you running and when you're moving and stuff, the layout of different rooms seemed to not really work with physics. Like some of the rooms was like sideways and whatnot. So when they started exploring the ship and when they started coming back out to try to get out of the ship, I think that's what messed them up. It was disorientating because like if you look at some of the rooms that they were going into and whatnot, they were sideways. Some of the rooms were upside down and stuff like that. So I think that threw them off, and they wound up running the wrong way, and they couldn't get out the ship. And that's when they found out that it was a main prison they was trying to transport, I guess. And this thing was made. It was basically a giant. It was a few villains that's like this on some TV shows. Like I think it was an episode of Ben 10 where this guy was made out of cockroaches, and it was a few. This ain't original. There's been a few other people like this, but it was like one being made out of a bunch of other beings. It was weird, but that was like the worst prisoner they had, and they only had one weapon that could work against it. Some type of electric pulse or something like that. And they went into the room and found it, and they fought. And during this fight, when they was fighting this damn thing, it turned into soft porn. Ashi got butt ass naked. Of course, they covered something up. They ain't cover everything up. You seen some ass and tits, so you know you seen something, which I was very appreciative of, because it took it to a more adult theme. I'm not saying they got to go super hardcore. It doesn't have to be raunchy. But it was enough where adults could look at this and not feel like they're kids or something like that. You know, I felt like this was them taking a even further step into this show satisfies adults. You know what I mean? This not really a full-on kids thing. I think kids could watch most of these. Kids could pretty much watch. Yeah, they could watch this. I would let my kids watch it. You know, it was only a few little small things. You know, they gonna see it. They gonna see it on the Discovery Channel anyway. But they basically solidify, we're making this for adults. These are the people that grew up off of Samurai Jack, and they're grown now. Like me, I'm grown now, so I thought they did a good job doing that. And Ashi, as we know, she grew up isolated. She didn't understand certain things, and Jack is like, yo, you're naked. And she's like, okay, and? Because she grew up isolated. She didn't know it was a big deal. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, she was naked a lot of the time, but she just had on like some soot or whatever the hell was on her. So that was just normal to her. But Jack was like, yo, you got to put on my gi. He threw her gi on. Not for her. She thinking that, he was trying to tell her that it was for her protection. Nah, he was getting distracted so bad. That thing would have killed his ass. That slug mouse would have killed him. He was so distracted. That slug would have killed him. He was distracted. That thing would have killed him. And when he threw her the gi, he tucked his jaw inside his that little, you know, that his waistband, that little whatever that thing, that diaper he wears, whatever, he tucked it up into his waistband. So that way he'll be able to fight. That's how bad it was. Now, they fought as hard as they could to try to use this device. The girl messed up. She wound up messing up, and when they were getting a video on how, like, it was like some infomercial that was showing how to use this device. She fucked it up, and Jack didn't know how to use it after that. But he finally got it going, and they killed the thing, right? What I liked about this is, first off, we see that she can fight with the best of them. They were trying to explain that through the episode. We've seen that what she was doing with the tigers. She obviously is not on Samurai Jack's level, but she's good enough. We've seen what she did with the tigers. We've seen what she did with the slug. She's able to face numerous types of enemies, like Jack. She's able to you see how she used different weapons. She was able to use the shield. She's adept to this. You know what I'm saying? So she's a good compliment for Jack in terms of fighting. Anyway, after they got done with this, what I liked about it was they just went straight and started fucking. Like, it wasn't no game. You know how on TV shows it's like it's always this build up. Okay, we're gonna wait for the 10 episodes later, and that's not how it works in real life, man. I'm not saying it doesn't work like that in real life. I'm just saying, like, that's not the only way it happens. They just said, let's get down to business, and that was it. Went right to it. You know, all that games and all that playing, all that stuff was over. It went right to it. I thought that was a good idea. We ain't playing with it. We already see it. We don't need to be teasing. We know what it is. Period. And it makes sense because Jack has been horny for the last 50 years. He's been horny as hell. So that makes sense. This episode, it seemed like they were just setting up to get Ashi and Jack together. I think the episode itself was done pretty well. The fight scene with the cats, that was hilarious. The prison thing, that was I think that was what's the word I want to use? It was creative, I think. I liked it. I mean, I seen things like it. Like, I was reminded of like Alien when I was watching it. You know, I seen things like it, but to put that in Samurai Jack, and it seemed creative enough. It was entertaining. I liked the episode, but it seemed like this episode was just to get them together. I think this would have been better. I think they could have done it better had they just, like, this would have been just like an actual meaningful mission. You know, like, it in a way where it wouldn't feel like this, like a filler episode or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, if they would have actually got together on something more meaningful. It seemed like they just made this episode just to do that. You understand? Which was, like I said, it wasn't bad. It was fine. But it seemed like that's what the whole episode was about. Just that. But was it well done? Yes. Overall, yes. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Because I thought it was fun. It was entertaining. I watched it. I liked it. Would I be watching it again? Hell no. Hell no. And what I mean by hell no is really nothing I'm getting out of this episode other than them getting together and, you know, a couple laughs. But it was just well done. I would have gave it maybe a 3.5, but I thought it was just well done. So fuck it. Might as well bring it up to a 4. But let me check the comments. Promise Neverland, getting ready to do that in a minute. Okay, we found, already know, but you shouldn't have put that in the comment section. I was expecting Jack and Ashi to get together quickly. You wasn't expecting, right? That part was good. Like I said, I like that part. Now I think she lifted a death flag because of all the anime I watched. Okay, bro, delete the comment about TPN. Right. That was just crazy. Why would he put that up there? I knew Jack was going to smash. I knew he was going to get it eventually. Okay, mean I've been eating fast food every day, either free food from work or elsewhere, like Chick-fil-A, and I've been eating a bunch of cinnamon rolls and ice cream, and now honey buns. Basically, you're done. You're done. You better hit that gym fast. Right now. Stop watching this and go right now. Okay, did you see the DBS episode? Not yet. Not yet. TN might be Yamcha tier. Whoa! Oh my god! Wow! That's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. Yamcha, we know for a fact he ain't doing nothing. Yamcha, and we know for a fact that Yamcha ain't doing nothing. So for TN to be that level, that's ridiculous. That is, to be honest, that would I wouldn't even like it. That's utterly ridiculous. I got to see the episode for myself to find out, because what you call them, TN would surpass Yamcha level way back in DB. Way back in I'm gonna say when they fought the androids. Way back then, TN really was surpassed Yamcha, and that's why Yamcha was really getting it in training and whatnot. Even back then, Yamcha can't be too much. He can't be too much. He probably shouldn't even be on that level. But even if he is on that level, he can't be. He can't keep up with TN. That don't make no sense. Because TN surpassed him so long ago, and he's still training. Okay, I ate six Krispy Kreme honey buns yesterday, and a medium Oreo Blizzard. I might need to try. I never had a Krispy Kreme honey bun. I need to try it. I need to stop. I have high blood pressure. I won't make it till 30 if I don't stop. You won't make it till 20 if you don't stop. Oh, you 28. Okay, damn, you my age. Okay, I'm not 20. I'm 27, but I'll be 28 in a little while. Okay, that's not real spoilers. Just he said it's not real spoilers. Oh my god! And he said it was just to make me mad, and it did make me mad. Okay, I don't get food stamp money anymore since I work, and I'm too addicted to eating out every day. I weigh over 300 pounds. Yo, dog, you really need to stop. When I was jobless and had food stamp card $194 a month, I would have no choice but to eat food from the grocery store, because I wouldn't work on fast food. Okay, why are you putting all this stuff in the comment section? Okay, I need to get on some food stamps though. Oh shit, are you saying Samurai Jack ripped off Ben 10? No, I'm not saying Samurai Jack ripped off Ben 10. They've done it before Ben 10. I was just saying that was just one example. They did it in I think they did it in what's the show was called? One Punch Man. I think they did it on there. There's been quite a few. I'm just saying it's not an original idea. Okay, and I only came here so I could talk to you, since I can only talk to you on live streams. I guess. Okay, the monster was like Candyman. Candyman is right. Candyman. Okay, is the older Samurai Jack episodes remastered? I will have to watch the older episode before watching this one. I don't know if they remastered, but it don't really matter. They were good back then, so you should be all right. Okay, next episode we're going to see Ashi give Jack head, no censorship, no cutaways, deep throat. To be honest, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Okay, it's a bit dated, but you can still watch it. It still has the same animations. Yeah, the style of the animation is the same, which is why I like it so much, right? Yeah, it was good animation back then. So they just cleaned it up now. Like, it looks better now, but it's still the same Samurai Jack. You know, they upgraded it just a little bit, just enough. This is a mighty good reboot. Okay, or sequel, whatever. Okay, Mean, check out these shows, The Flash, Gotham. I'm trying to be honest. Supernatural, I checked out Supernatural. I gotta get on The Flash. Everybody been telling me I gotta get on The Flash. Gotham, I gotta get on that. Okay, they should have saved the makeout scene for when Aku died. Fuck on his corpse. No, I mean, The reason why I would say no is because that would be so long from now. Like they just started making out just then. That would be corny to me. You know what I mean? Just for the simple fact that it took so long. But had they like fought Aku this episode, hell yeah. Okay, where's the super chat? I don't know what the super chat is. Arrow is trash. Is it? Just Flash. I know I need to check out Flash. I know that for a fact. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace. Okay. Michonne from The Walking Dead gave the best dome I ever had. Stop playing. I'm going to hurt you, man. I'm going to really hurt you. Stop playing with me. Peace.